Guys, deluded. I'm back again now. I'm bloody proud of Raheem Sterling, man. Like, I feel proud like I'm a man's cousin or something, and I don't know why. In fact, I finally kind of pictured why. Because I've seen him from 14, 15, 16. He's the same age as me. Like, I've watched his journey. I've been there on his journey. I'd admire him from afar, man. Even before Liverpool was a thing when he was at QPR. And people were saying he's going to be just like Aaron Lennon. He's this, he's that. Like, I rate Raheem Sterling. From being that 14-year-old in the under-16s Victory Shield Cup for England, where you saw a number of players. Pickford was there, and Pickford went with the under-17s World Cup, went round them times with Sterling as well. And you can see the projection that them two have taken. But there was a couple other players. Redmond was in the squad as well, and he's having a decent career. But there was a couple other players that were around, and Sterling was getting hyped, and rightly so. He had the vapours and was doing his thing. But around that time, Islam Feruz was about the Victory Shield times. These times he's at Celtic. He's one of the youngest in the squad. He's one of the hottest properties in Europe per se. Celtic are facing a race against time to keep hold of him. He's dancing past everyone and them things. And to see that Sterling is at 23 years of age, is now a Premier League winner. Played multiple times in the Champions League. Obviously with England at the World Cup. Not a fraction of that has happened for Islam Feruz. Like, I believe he's still at Chelsea, but I couldn't tell you where he is. Like, it just hasn't happened for him. So it's a bit weird, because if you were to look back at it, I knew Sterling would be better than him, but people were saying this guy was going to be a star. So if we go back, and there's nothing wrong with that, if we go back in time, Feruz was the hottest property. So it's funny how these things turn around, man. Just a quick note, the likes of Blair Targett, who was released and then joined Jamie Vardy's academy last year or so, was there. Nick Powell was in the same squad in regards to the Victory Shield. Sam Magri, for those of you that remember him, he had a try at Liverpool. He was signed by QPR from Portsmouth, I believe. A spell at Palace, and then he went to play for Malta's national team. I think he actually played against England for Malta. I could be wrong on that. Jack Barmby as well. Obviously, Barmby's he's the son of Nick Barmby, the guy that was playing for Spurs and Hull. Shea Facey was there. I still think he's technically employed by City and he plays in New York. I'm not too sure. Abdul Nabi, a talented Asian footballer that played for West Brom and was earmarked as potentially being someone that would sit and make young Asian football fans believe they could make it too. These guys have all had varied success, man. And I think Jordan Cousins of Charlton, well, formerly of Charlton, was there as well, and he's gone on to have a decent career. So from the Victory Shields to the Under-17s World Cup, where he scored a good goal from outside the area, if I remember correctly, against Rwanda. He scored against Argentina. And he done his thing there. Ultimately, England flattered to deceive. If I remember rightly, Mexico won the whole thing. And there was a lot. He put a good account of himself, man. I really wish Arsenal beat Liverpool to the race for him. And he gave a good account of himself, because if I remember the Under-17s World Cup, he didn't light it up, but he gave a good account of himself. Laporta was playing, Mendy was there, Depay was there. Bare footballers that are around now, I looked back at it and again and was like, okay, I was watching them at the time, but it's only when you look back and you comprehend the amount of guys that were there. So yeah, of that World Cup side as well, Chalobah was there, Cousins was there, Redmond was there. I think Forsakowski was part of the Victory Shield side. I could be wrong, but he's gone on to have a career at Brighton. So it's been there, in it. So out of the numerous lists, I mean, Zach Ansell was there, Hallen Hope. A lot of people that have flattered to deceive in their careers, I don't know where they are. They're in League 2, League 1, if to have any benefit to at the very least. And if they're not, it's a shame. But this is how football works, man. From the ages of 16 to 23, it's a very long time what things can happen to you. So yeah, man, I guess I just feel proud of Sterling, having seen him play at youth tournaments, having seen him play at youth level, play for England at youth tournaments, get capped by England's national team, I believe, around 17, 18, and done his thing at 23. Like, he's only 23, my age, but it feels like he's been around forever to everybody. And he is one of my favourite players. That isn't a thingy. That isn't a secret. I mean, he can't finish more time apart from this year. He runs a bit feminine. But Sterling's my guy, man. Sterling and all them thing there, man. I got a lot of time for Sterling. He's one of my favourite players, but he really is one of my favourite players. And I wish Sterling more success, man, and hopefully he wins Champions League one day, man. Well done, Sterling. From humble beginnings in Jamaica to Northwest, where it gets gritty as well. Northwest and North, two different worlds, but it gets gritty over there. To escape that sort of life, what people predicted to you, and to play for a prestigious club in Liverpool, to then go off to City and win leagues, to become a household name. And I know Daily Mail don't let you live and all these things, but I'm proud of Raheem Sterling, man. Probably never see this vid. like, probably wouldn't care, because I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't care if some random person was saying that they're proud of me. It would only matter if it really came from close ones. So maybe he doesn't, but Sterling, proud of you, man. Keep it going. Guys, deluded. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. Like, the amount of expectations Sterling's had to deal with from a little kid's been ridiculous, man. Anyways, bang.